Hello students of class 7. So today I am going to discuss the next topic. Before that, one question was left, so I am going to discuss that question, that is question number 4, exercise 9.1. So here in the table, the marks obtained by Rajan in his exams are tabulated and you have to express these marks as percentage. Okay, so you can do this question in book itself using your rough copy. See, in English he got 40 out of what? 50. Okay, similarly in Hindi he got 18 out of 20. That means total marks in each case are different. Okay, total marks are different in each case. In maths he got 19 out of 25. In social studies he got 30 out of 40. In science he got 20 out of 25. So here we have to express this marks as percentage. So we can do with the help of two things. See, you know that if we want to if you want to convert a fraction into percentage, then we have to convert its denominator. So we can use that formula also, or we can multiply the fraction by 100% so that it will become what? In percentage. So the answer will be in percentage. So see, I am doing number A and D. So in A, the marks obtained in English is 40 and the total marks, that is the maximum marks, is 50. So what will be the percentage marks? We have to write this in fraction, that will be 40 by 50, because out of 50 he got 40, okay, into 100. That will come in percentage. So after cancelling, finally we got what? We got 80. Similarly in D number, marks obtained in social studies is 30 and the maximum marks is 40. So the percentage marks will be 30 by 40 into 100. So after cancelling, we are getting 75%. So similarly, you have to do the remaining question also. Okay. So next, come to the next page, that is page number 119. Try this. There is a box. Okay, you have to try that one. Percentage is given, quantity is given, working with fraction. Okay, this is given and you have to find the value. Like this, you have to do B from B to G. So complete this in your book itself. Use your rough copy to do the calculations. Okay. So next topic is to express a quantity as a percentage of another quantity. The next topic is express a quantity as a percentage of another. That means here there will be two quantities which will be given and we have to express one quantity as a percentage of the another quantity. That means the two quantities are related to each other in terms of percentage. Okay. So what is the formula? See, before applying the formula, first of all we have to make the units same. That is, if the two quantities are given, suppose one quantity is given in centimeter and the other is given in meter, then we have to convert the unit. We have to first of all convert the unit into a same unit. Like if you want to convert it into meter, then we have to convert both the quantity into meter. Okay. So both should be, both the units should be same. Okay. After that we have to apply this formula. Required percentage is equal to first quantity by second quantity into 100. This will come in percentage. Okay. That will be the required percentage. Next topic is finding whole using percentage. So now see, we already know that if whole is given, whole means the total. For example, in the last question, that is exercise 9.1, question number 4, last question, in that the total marks was whole. Okay, total marks. In your exams also, whenever you want to do the total marks obtained, when you want to find the total marks, then how to find the total marks? Then you have to add all your marks, all your maximum marks. So suppose you are having 6 subjects and the marks of one subject is suppose in this half yearly exam one paper consists of total what? 80 marks. Okay, and if you are having 6 subjects, then total will be what? Total will be 480 marks. Okay, that will be our whole. Okay, so that will be our whole. And the marks obtained means you are carrying how many marks in each paper. You are carrying different marks. Okay, So that marks all total we have to sum. Okay, we have to add all the marks of the 6 subjects. Okay, so what will be given here? See, here percentage will be given. The value means the marks which you are obtaining. That means the total marks which you are obtaining. So suppose you are getting in one subject, you are getting 80, you are getting 70 in other subject, you are getting 75 in other subject. Like this, you have to add all the marks obtained by you in all the 6 subjects. That total marks should be written here. Okay, the value that will be given, you have to write here. Percentage, suppose we are getting 90%, so you have to write here 90%. Of whole means the total marks. We don't know the total marks. Okay, total marks, total maximum marks we don't know, so we have to take it as X. So now see, this we know the value of this, we know this one, we don't know this one. That means X is unknown. So see, this forms an equation. So we can easily solve this equation. Just 90% you have to write 90 by 100 into X is equal to the value will be given. So just you have to transpose 100 to that side, it will get multiplied with this number, and in the next step you have to transpose 90 to that side, it will get divided. By that way you can easily find the value of X. Okay, so this is the way of finding whole, that means the total using that value. Okay, using that value and percentage. So these type of question may come in terms of marks obtained, or it may be come in terms of strength, the total strength of your class. Suppose the question may come like this: percentage of the total students. Okay, total students will be our whole, is equal to the number of girls. Okay, suppose it is written like that: 30% of whole we don't know, the total strength of the class we don't know, and this is equal to number of girls. And suppose the number of girls is suppose 20. Okay, that means in a class, this is a class. Okay, this is a class of students. In a class, 30% of them are girls, and that is equal to the number of girls is 20. Now we have to find the value of the whole, that means the total number of students. So we can easily find the total number of students. Just we have to simplify this equation, we can easily find the value of X. And if we find the value of X, we can easily find the number of boys also. See, if we find the total number of students, already we are given the total number of girls. So subtract the total number of girls from the total number of students, you will get the total number of boys. Okay, so this is about finding whole using percentage. And the last topic is increase or decrease as percentage. So see, you know, there may be an increase in percentage and there may be a decrease in percentage. For example, if you compare your marks from last half yearly exam and in this half yearly exam, or you can compare your PA1 exam with PA2 exam. Okay, you can compare the percentage. So that percentage may increase or may decrease, and you can take many examples like population. You can take example of many other day-to-day life example. Okay, so there may be increase in some cases and there may be decrease in some cases. So how to find the increase in percentage or how to find the decrease in percentage? There is also a formula. See, percentage increase will be increase in the amount. How much it get increased, that amount we have to write here. That will be given in the question. Whole divided by original amount. What will be the original amount? That will be also given in the question. And you know that after finding this, you have to multiply it with 100 because we want to find in terms of percentage. So in terms of percentage, we have to multiply it by 100. Similarly, decrease in percentage will be what? Percentage decrease will be decrease in the amount. So there will be decrease in the amount from the previous one, from the previous amount. That decrease in amount we have to write here. Okay, and whole divided by original amount. What was the original amount? We have to write the original amount, then again multiply by 100. So let us do some questions from exercise so that we can easily understand these concepts. So see, question number 1. Calculate the value of the given percentage. So it is given in percentage 30% of rupees 300. So what will be the 30% of rupees 300. We know that 50% means half. Okay, that like that only we have to find the 30% of rupees 300. So here see, we can write 30% as 30 by 100. So just cancel the zeros. You will get 30 into 3, that will be 90. That means the 30% of 300 is rupees 90. Similarly, you can do these questions also. So this is number D, and this is 75% of 400 mangoes. So you have to write in terms of mangoes. Okay. So this is the number of mangoes. So 75 into 4, that this will be 300. 300 mangoes. Similarly, this question, when you take out the decimal point, then in the denominator 100 will come. You can do like this also, or you can just simply calculate like this. See, this will be 2. So 28.80 by 2 will be rupees 14.40. Okay, this is in rupees. Similarly, J is also in rupees. So 55% of 300, just cancel this. So this will be rupees 165. So next is question number 3. So I am not doing number 2 because number 2 and number 1 both are same. So see, in question number 3A, 10% of a journey is 72 km. How long is the whole journey? That means whole is not given. Okay. So the total distance is not given. So here we have to take the whole journey to be x kilometer. So we are taking the whole journey as to be x kilometer. So according to the question, 10% of the journey is equal to 72 km. So in place of the whole journey, we have to write x. Then next, this is an equation and we know how to solve this equation. So first of all, transpose 100 to that side. 100 will be multiplied. Okay, 72 into 100. Then next 10 will get divided, okay, to that side. So this will be cancelled out, 1 0 and 1 0, this will be cancelled out, and 72 into 10 will be 720 km. This is the whole journey. So see, the next question is number C. So A number question was from that part when whole was not given. Okay, and come to number C. Number C is also the same. Here also whole is not given. That means total marks is not given, but passing percentage is given. That means one has to require how many percentage to pass? Yes, 40%. And the passing marks is different, passing percentage is different. Okay, just you have to clarify this thing. You have to make these things clear. See, pass percentage is different. This is in terms of percentage. This is 40% and passing marks is given as 60 marks. So let the total marks be x. So according to the question, we can form the equation as 40% of x, that will be equal to 60. Okay, so you can solve it and you can easily find the answer. So I have not done it, so please try to do it. Next is number D. In number D, it is given that the percentage increase, okay, increase in percentage is given. So a 15% increase in the price of a sari is rupees 135. That means the original amount was different. Original amount for the sari was different, and the increase in price, that means after some time the price is increased, and price is increased by how much rupees? Yes, rupees 135. And this is the amount which is increased. Okay, this is the amount, this is the money. And similarly in percentage also it is given. That means increase in the percentage is also given. That is 15%. Okay, so the two things you have to distinguish the two things here. So this is the percentage increase in the percentage. This is in terms of percentage, and this is the increase in terms of money. So here we have to find the original price of the sari, means what was the previous amount when it was not increased. So we have to find the original price. So let it be x. Okay, so we have to use the formula. So we have to write, we know that percentage increase equal to increase in amount by original amount into 100. Okay, there was no space, so that's why I have written here. So you have to write here only, in this line only, okay, into 100. So see, in percentage increase we have to write 15. increase in amount will be 135, original amount was x into 100. So don't write here percentage, okay? It is already in terms of percentage, so no need to write here percentage, okay? Percentage increase is equal to 15, okay? Oh sorry, no need to write percentage, okay? Already it is written, it is in percentage, so here you have to write 15. So it will be what? 15 into x. So next we have to find x, so x will be here only, you have to transfer 15 to that side, will get divided. So 15 9s are is 135, so 9 into 100 will be rupees 900. So the original amount of the sari was 900, increase in amount is 135. So now the amount of the sari will be how much? 900 plus 135, that will be 1035. So question may ask like this also. What will be the amount of the sari now? What is the cost of the sari now? Okay, so you have to add the two cost. Okay. So see students, next I am doing question number 3. Here we have to express the first quantity as a in terms of the second quantity. Okay, first quantity as a percentage of the second quantity. So already the conditions are given, quantities are given. Okay, there is no units, that means they are same. Okay, their units is same. So now required percentage will be how much? First quantity divided by second quantity into 100. Okay, next after solving, see this will be cancel out and this will be 2. 15 2s are is 30%. So now we are getting 30%. So what is the meaning of this? So I am going to tell you this. See, the meaning of this is here in question it is clearly written express first quantity as the percentage of the second quantity. That means 15 is, first quantity is 15, so first quantity is 30% of, okay, therefore 15 is 30% of 50. So when we find the 30% of 50, okay, clearly listen, when we find 30% of 50, we will get 15. Okay, you can easily find this one, 30% of 50, see 3 5s are 15, see. So 30% of 50 will be how much? This will be 15. So whole total meaning already I told you that here we are relating one quantity with the second quantity in terms of the percentage. Okay. So here when we do the 30% of the second quantity we can easily find the first quantity. So see the next one, number 4, question number D. First quantity is 3.64 and the second quantity is 5.6 kg. So after dividing you can easily find the value of that percentage. Okay, this is very simple. So students, see the next question here. Percentage of, in question number 5, percentage of copper in alloy is given. So you know that alloy is a mixture of elements. Okay, so this percentage of copper in alloy is given as 30%. Similarly, percentage of zinc in alloy is given as 40%. So remaining, it is written remaining is nickel. So what will be the percentage of nickel? We can easily find. We know that total is 100%. That means from 100 if we subtract 30 and 40, then we will get 30. So this is the percentage of nickel present in the alloy. So next is amount of nickel in 20 kg of alloy. So if an alloy consists of this much percent, this much percent, this much percent of copper, zinc and nickel, then we have to find the amount, not percentage. Percentage is already given. You have to find the amount of nickel. That means the weight of nickel in 20 kg of alloy. So amount of nickel in 20 kg of alloy will be 30% of 20. Okay, so 30% of 20 is 6 kg. That means 20 kg of alloy contains how much nickel? Yes, 6 kg of nickel. Similarly, if they ask that amount of zinc in 20 kg of alloy, so we have to do what? 40% of 20. By that way we can easily find the weight of zinc. So students, see the next question. Next is question number 6. Okay, so here percentage of men is given. That means population is given, and out of that population percentage of men is 40%. 40% of the population is of men. 35% of the population is of women. and remaining were children. So we can easily find out the percentage of children. So just we have to subtract, like in the previous question also we found the percentage of nickel. Here also we can easily find the percentage of children by subtracting 40 and 35 from 100%. Okay, so this is 25%. This is the percentage of children. Okay, 25%. So number of children is also given, that is 28,000, and we have to find the total population. So let the population be X. Okay, so according to the question, see, we have learned three methods, three things before this, three topics before this. One was increase and decrease in percentage. Second was increase and decrease in percentage, and second was required percentage if we want to express first quantity in terms of second quantity. And the third topic was if percentage is given and we have to find the whole. So in that topic only this question this question fits. Okay, so because here the total population, that is whole, is not given. So see, what is given, the number of children is given and the percentage of children is given. So we can easily write like this: 25% of the total population. Okay, 25% of X, okay, is equal to what? 28,000. That means out of this total population, 25% of them are children, and this is the number of children. Now you can easily solve. 25% can be written as 25 by 100 into X is equal to 28,000. So you can cancel it out. This will become 4 in denominator. 25 4s is 100. So when you transfer 4 to that side, it will get multiplied. Okay, so that will be the total population. So try to represent the question beautifully. I am guiding you. Okay, because see, in video lecture it is not possible to give everything. Okay, to write everything. So sorry, so try to do up to question number 7. Okay, so 7 I am giving you as a homework. So from the remaining question, from the next question, that is 8 number, from 8 to 14, that will be discussed in the next lecture.